Hey, Kaz Wonderful here again with another edition of the NJPW G1 Backstage comments from night 14, August 9th, 2022, from Hiroshima, Japan. So we started out the match or the night with LIJ members Bushi and Shingo Takagi defeating Young Lion Kosei Fujita and Tomohiro Ishii. Fujita says, I haven't forgotten about the 21st in Kurokan Hall. I haven't let go of any of the frustration I've had since then. Why did I go at Shingo like that? Because I knew he'd come back at me more than anyone else, and that's why I charged Shingo Takagi. I don't regret my decision. I just have to be more persistent and attack him harder. Thank you. So Shingo says, it's been a while since I've been in Hiroshima. It's been a while since I've faced a young lion in the opener, too. Tomorrow, I'll face the intense Ishii for the first time in a while. In the ring, he said, our fight isn't about G1. Damn right. That's my mantra, too. I'm all about the battle. G1 or not, doesn't matter to me. Ishii, don't get too worked up, bastard. I'll crush you. So the next match was a tag team match. Team Filthy getting the win here. Royce Isaacs and Tom Lawlor defeating Suzuki-gun, TAKA Michinoku, and Zack Sabre Jr. Zack Sabre Jr. says, those filthy bastards. Team disgusting, dirty, smelly. I don't know what they smell of. Cigarettes, late night, and regrets. It's disgusting. The stench is all over me. Our standards are slipping here. Where's the hygiene? We're still in the middle of a pandemic. The most disgusting thing about Team Filthy? Tommy, how dare you? You won't say another bad word about George Michael. That's sacrilege. Zack Sabre Jr. is the best technical wrestler in the world, guided by George Michael. Boy George is wonderful, but he's not George Michael. So Tom Lawlor then says, yeah, baby, that's what we've been waiting for. I've been saying it for years, and I'll keep saying it until the day I die. Zack Sabre Jr., you might be a great technician, but you're looking at the real dangerous techer right here, buddy. You can Brexit your butt out of here back to England, to your shrine of George Michael, because we all know when it comes down to it, you can't hurt me. You can't make me cry. It's Boy George, Ichiban, and you're looking at the Culture Club. Tell him, Royce. And Royce Isaac says, Taka, you had your hair up, but we got those arms up. Another W for Team Filthy. Now that we've got some momentum, ain't no looking back. That moment Tommy turned it around for us, he's the emotional anchor. Tom Lawlor then says, Team Filthy does it together. With you by my side, I can do anything. Okada said it last time. There's nothing wrong with being a human, but real emotions, real heart. Tomorrow, I'll show you that I can come back from anything. I've got the heart to back it up. See you tomorrow, Okada. Next match was an 8-man tag. United Empire's Henare, Great Khan, Jeff Cobb, and Will Ospreay defeating Bullet Club's mostly a House of Torture here. Dick Togo, El Phantasmo, Evil, and Show. So Evil says, all right, Togo, that bastard Henare, I've got 2 matches to go, huh? I'll preserve my entry. I'll dispose of Zack tomorrow, and I'll do it in an instant. Remember that. Great Khan then says, although we can easily fill this venue with the women we've betted, there would be some desperate ones out there that would settle for our opponents. You should be grateful for what you've witnessed. You saw ELP bent over, crawling back to his corner. We helped him reach his climax. Unfortunately, Show seemed quite shy, while I'm at depth at multiple techniques. Tomorrow, Tamatanga, piece of cake. The best foreign faction isn't Bullet Club, it's United Empire. And Tamatanga was even ousted from that lowly faction. This will be easy. Grovel while you still can. And he did a tongue jacking thing when he was talking about multiple techniques to Show, which was disturbing. Jeff Cobb now says, did you see that strength in numbers? Tonight was more of a relaxed night for myself. Aaron Henare was so pissed off that he ran by us because House of Torture had to cheat and rob the fans of an all-United Empire Final Four. That's on you, Evil. And tonight, Henare whipped your butt back to the darkness realm. As for me, I'm off for a couple days. No G1 matches until you, Tom Lawlor. You say you're a game changer? I've been hearing game changers for the last 2.5 years, and none of you MFers are game changers like the United Empire is. The real game changers will still dominate G1 somehow, some way. Will Ospreay then says, GD, I love Henare, love him the bits, but the moment Evil started waving the red flag, that man's a bull in a china shop. I've got Yoshihashi and Juice Robinson coming up. 2 more wins that I need to get to the semifinals. Trust me when I say that United Empire will make the finals and will win the G1. Aaron Henare then says, I'm sorry, Will, but he deserved that one. Evil didn't win that match fair, but that's fine. I like competition. But what I don't like is that you eliminated me from the G1. My first G1. What, 5, 6 matches? It should be 2 blocks only. If it was 2 blocks, I wouldn't be eliminated. But this year, because there wasn't as many matches, I'm out. Evil and Togo, you deserve that tonight. Next time you try me again, I won't wait to get into the ring. I'll wait outside your GD hotel room with an effing brick, ready to bash your effing face in. Good promo by Henare. Next match was supposed to be an 8-man tag match, but Jay White maybe suffered a heat stroke. He got pulled from this match, and so did Yano. So it ended up being Goto, Okada, and Tanahashi defeating Bullet Club, Bad Luck Fale, Gato, and Juice Robinson. Okada says, with fewer G1 matches this year, that loss was a big one, in more ways than one. But I've got Lawlor coming up tomorrow. I'll get back on track and win out. Winning G1 is my ticket to getting my title back. So I'll do what I have to do. Tom Lawlor, I've been looking forward to facing you. I'm looking forward to trying a sample of what you're selling. Tanahashi now says, based Tanahashi here says, if I was in Goto's position, our battle back in 2007 was one that always stayed with me. That was a hot fight. If we could have both continued on that level, we would have both risen equally. But no matter how many times we fought since, I know that all eyes have been on me. So then, if I was in Goto's shoes, I would have been distraught. I would have lost my mind. This is the pro wrestling world. Of course, everyone is aiming to be number one, but only one man can be. I know I'm not that man right now. Tomorrow's match is crucial to conquering C Block. Should I bring a staff too? Jara Jara? No, that sounds like a silly gimmick. Let's not. Let's see who'll be Ichiban of this block. So Tanahashi throwing a ton of shade at Goto, then kind of brought it back to saying, well, at least you had the heart to keep with it. I would have gone crazy, and then calls his gimmick stupid with the staff and stuff. So, wow, base Tanahashi. Goto now says, Hiroshi Tanahashi, I didn't need your help in the end. I could have handled that on my own. I guess we're just not cut out to work together. We know that we're facing each other tomorrow anyway. I want Tanahashi to be as bright as possible against me tomorrow. But when it's over, I'll be the one shining. So now we get to our league matches, starting in the D block. Yujiro Takahashi goes to 6 points, tied on the lead, although with more matches played. And then Yoshihashi falls to 4 points, being eliminated. Yujiro says, Peter, how many points do we have? Peter says, 6 points. You've won 3 times, tied for the block. And Yujiro says, Yoshihashi, you're nothing more than scum. You don't deserve to hold that belt. You only have that belt by chance, a miracle, dumb luck. Yoshihashi, that piece of trash, scum, don't you think so? And Peter says, I find him kind of weak. And Yujiro says, you're smarter than that, Peter, not to say such words that'll get you heat. You shouldn't have said that words out loud. So then the next match, Sonata defeated Chase Owens to barely stay alive at 6 points. Sonata says, there's just one more match left to go. How's everything going to play out? No idea. But against Ishii, I'll prove that I'm the greatest and the most beautiful. Not with that beard. Now we've got a B block match. Tama Tonga keeps his hopes alive against Tai Chi. 6 points now. Tai Chi's only on 4. So Tai Chi's in rough shape here, and he says, I couldn't hear anything. In the end, he might have been the one to finally put the Iron Finger at peace. That guy is better at handling it today. I didn't want to believe it that guy has grown, not after what he put me and Zack through. I didn't want to accept that he's a Hantai guy now. He was possessed by this. I went through all this trouble. I tried to resurrect the spirit, but in the end, it backfired on me. I guess that man has changed. Perhaps I'm the one who hasn't grown at all. The same crappy results. Sure, I've become a YouTuber, but that's it. That guy has really evolved. I don't want to admit it, but he's changed. Last year, when I was down with COVID, we had to delay a tag team title match against them. And we faced them in singles matches, but then I got sick. They could have just gone home since the title match was scrapped, but they decided to wait here in Japan until I was better, ready to fight them. And then we did have that title match. And that's when I kind of realized that Tama is a good guy deep down. And today, I got it. This is your shot, Tama. I'm looking forward to it. And I guess I haven't grown. Damn it. So Tama Tonga now says, I guess nobody can doubt that I'm a good guy now. If that wasn't a test, I don't know what is. The most evil object cursed by an evil spirit. I denied it in front of all of you fans. I'm main unit now. This is a new Tamatanga. I'm the spirit of New Japan. So then the semifinals was Lance Archer getting a count-out victory over Jonah. Wow. Both are on 6 points, tied with Okada as well. And it's going to come down to one of those three. So Jonah says, this is BS. You got to understand, the top dog never loses. What happened to the referee's discretion, huh? I was this close to getting in. Wait a GD millisecond and let me get in the ring. Plus, when I hit that lariat to knock Archer in, wasn't my body in the ring? Maybe not my 2 feet, but my body was. You need to check the rule book, New Japan. And Lance, you say everybody dies, but look, I'm still standing. You survived me. I ain't dead. You can't kill the immortal top dog. This ain't the last time we're going to meet, Lance. Trust me, we will meet again, whether it's in New Japan or even in AEW. So Lance Archer then says, it's been a long time since I have a chance to get to the finals of G1. I don't care what happens between Lawlor and Okada. You lost to Jonah, and I just beat Jonah. I can beat you, Okada. But I do hope you win, because I want that confidence from the best in the world coming into this match. You weren't even here when I started in New Japan, because you were in TNA being a joke. You came back, you earned the place as the best this business has to offer, main eventing Wrestle Kingdoms, winning title after title. Well, no more. This is my time. I'm tired of the BS. I'm heading back to AEW as the G1 winner and taking everything. I will kick every person's butt regardless of company, from the top dog to the big dog to the Rainmaker, from Moxley to CM Punk. Everybody dies. So in the main event, we had Tetsuya Naito defeating Kenta. Naito stays alive just barely, but he'll need Tanahashi to lose in the next match tonight. So Naito says, in the ring, Buenas noches, Hiroshima. Is everyone enjoying the heat from the NJPW's first summer G1 in 3 years? I was delighted to be here in my home, Hiroshima, to show you that what it looks like when I win. I want to thank you fans for supporting LIJ and Naito from the bottom of my heart. Gracias, amigos. From 2 down, I won 3 straight. Today's win has me tied in the pennant race, but it won't be easy. A real bottom of the ninth scenario, but I'm swinging for the fences. Please look forward to how this G1 climax plays out. Let us end this as usual. Unfortunately, due to COVID, you're unable to cheer out loud with me today, but please yell out in your hearts. Everyone, are you ready? Let's close out night 1 of a 2-night G1 show here in Hiroshima the right way. Bushi, Sonata, Hiromu, Taka, Shingo, Inaito, Los Ingobernables de Japon. I don't know why Takagi is always hard to say when it's not have the word Shingo in it. Anyway, in the back now, Kenta is in rough shape, and he says, Why? Why did you show up, fatty? I told you not to come. Don't come to my league matches. Simple. You didn't show up to any of the tags, did you? My next one's in Machada. Don't be there. I can hear him doing his thing on the mic. Sounds like he's having fun out there. But I said on Twitter, I called Hiroshima my home too. That was a lie. I'd hate to be from a town like this. Plus, I prefer Tokyo food over Hiroshima food. Obviously, this isn't the time to promote my book. Understand? Don't be at Machada or Machida, fatty. That's my legit home. I really don't want you there. I'd like to win at home, understand? What I really wanted to say was, each and every one of my league losses is your fault, fatty. And he's talking to the cameraman. Anyway, in the back now, Naito says, I was supposed to main event here in Hiroshima last G1, but I was knocked out. Even though I did win a Hiroshima G1 main event today, I still feel bad for the folks who were looking forward to see me then. Today's win doesn't make up for that. But as luck would have it, I did get to face Kenta here this time. I'd like to thank all the Hiroshima fans for showing up today. As I said, I started with 2 losses. Now I've won 3 straight. But my fate may be decided by tomorrow's Tanahashi versus Goto main event. I'm in a tough spot. So you bet I'll be watching the main event very closely from the back. I'll see you all here tomorrow in my second home of Hiroshima. Adios. So that sets us up for tonight's big event. We might have big stuff in the G, like Naito said. If Tanahashi wins, Naito's out of it after winning 3 straight. So we got a lot of big stuff. I'll be here in about 7 hours for the live coverage of tonight's show. good stuff coming out of this. This was a good show last night. The main event between Kenta and Naito was awesome. So I'm going to get going. Thanks for tuning in. Give me a subscribe so you don't miss out on anything. And like I said, I'll be back in about 7 hours with live coverage of G1 Night 15. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great one, and peace.